Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, this is a special video. This is video number 2 for the Freddy and Frankie Day co-build of the Hong Kong models 1/32 scale B17F, the Memphis Belle. Okay guys, the box came in today with all the parts. I took an inventory of the whole kit. It's all there. It's all there, and a lot of extra parts left over. And Freddy did about, I'd say about 90% is done on this for all the wonderful work this man's done. I got all the parts here and exploded views laying on top of my cutting mat over here. I got the wing over here. The wing came in, and the engine nacelles on the undercarriage, the ball turret, the bomb aimer's window, 250 caliber machine guns, top turret, and the wing came, and she's ready to build and get this thing going. And I'm going to be working on this steady. I'm not going to dally with it and put it aside and go somewhere else, because I promised Freddy I'm sticking to this thing that's done. So it'll be about a lot of videos. I figure probably about 10 videos, I figure. So do a little bit of a time. So one thing about these 1/32 scale bombers, guys, I've never built them before until the Liberator was the only one, and the B25 is actually the other one I built by Hong Kong models, and the Hobby Boss 1/32 scale B24, which I had a video of it yesterday. I'm finding out though the easy way to paint these things is sub-assembly wise, because the wings, they do come off the spars if you elect to. Well, I decided to take them off like I demonstrated yesterday. Now, like I say, you take the wings as its own unit, prepare and finish and paint, add washers on it. That way you got the whole thing in your hand. It's easier than you think it is. When you put it all glued together, it's awful difficult to paint because it's got to be treated individually. The only way to tackle these things, especially these big large scale bombers like this, is you got to paint these things separately. Because these wings, when they interlock on the fuselage, when they go up against the wing root and the fuselage root, I mean, it's just pretty flush. So you have to worry about the gaps that's presenting. I mean, these kits are very, 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 very well engineered. And to say the least, the plastic is very thick and strong. Very strong. Now, I'm going to lay this to the side here. And we'll come over here and take a look at exactly what Freddy has done on this thing already. And like I said, I got the exploded views on here. We can take a look at what came out of the box. And I got something else I'm going to show you. That's our beloved Freddy. You know, he always throws in something a little extra. I'm going to show you that little extra after we review the Memphis Belle's major parts that came in today. Okay, we're going to take a gander, fellas. There it is right there. We'll start out with that wing over here. Here's the wing that I had. I just showed you a while ago. It was actually 2 pieces, the halves, and these things snap together. They got these alignment pins, and they're about, I don't know, look like probably about a good 1/8 inch diameter, or maybe 3/16 diameter pegs. Look like pegs with alignment holes. They plug in, and they pop, pop, pop. Then all you gotta do is just glue the rest of the wing, and you're ready to go. Okay, we're going to swing this camera over here a little bit, guys. Over here is the 4 fans. There's no breakage in this. Freddy did an excellent job in packing this thing. Most of the work, like I say, it's all done. You can see the beautiful detail work that this man's done on the I'm not going to touch this man's work. It does not need to be touched. Freddy does very, very good work. I will not touch this man's work. What's gray will be painted. Everything that's painted stays the same. Propellers will come off, fellas. They'll come off. Now over here, we've got the top turret. With this 50 caliber is up there also. I'm going to back this camera out, guys. I'm getting a little too close here. You can see the 50 calibers on here. It plugs right in and turns around. The flight engineer stands up right here. There's a little pedestal right here. He stands up, gets behind here, and does his job to get rid of the measure schmitts. Does a measure schmitt twist by keeping things turned. And this is the top of the turret right here. Well, I'm getting all fumble fingered here. That's a framework for the top turret. Oh, that's E to the F. It's probably E to the F. And here's a top turret right here, the belly turret, the ball turret right here. It's all masked up and done. He's got to paint a neutral gray like it's supposed to. And he's got it highlighted with wash, which is excellent. It brings out the details. They pop out very, very well. He's got them all masked down. Next to it is the tail wheel. It's got a key in there, like a spleen. It plugs right into the key of the location hole where it goes into the back of the fuselage. And this part next to it right here, it looks like the framework to the tail wheel. It looks pretty much like it. Right over here, next to the plastic strip weld glue, he's got 250 caliber machine guns with the sights on there. They're pretty nice. They look very good. And this is the clear piece of the Bombardier's transparency right here. And it's right here. And it fits very well. I dry fit it a while ago. I think I just gotta glue that in there a little bit, no big deal. And here's the big massive wheels of B17F. It had a 55-inch diameter wheels here. These things are beautiful. Freddie did an outstanding job on this. I will not touch this man's work. Well, let's zoom in and take a look at what Freddie did here. You got your scissors links on there. You got all your brake lines on there. And too, over here in the end right here, it's got a key or spleen. That little line here, it plugs right back in, keeps it from turning, only goes in one way, and that's it. And that's about what came out of the box. I looked at the instructions, big booklet. It's almost like a magazine. And I more or less reviewed it and took all the parts out and looked at it. Everything's there. So the Belle is ready to be put together, ready to be finished off, prepared for painting. It's got fine, real fine rivet details in there. Very nice. And like I say, I'm very afraid to add a primer on this thing because it may obscure those rivets. So what I'm going to do is, for a primer, I'll just dust it off with neutral gray. The whole airplane will be dusted off with an airbrush of neutral gray. The wheels will be masked off in here. I can mask off the wheel wells in here. Like I said, I showed you guys while ago on the camera. I was more or less paying attention to what I was doing. Has very, like I say, it has very fine rivets here, millions of them, millions of them. One thing was certain, they got a blueprint to this thing. They had to. This thing is almost like a real airplane that got miniaturized to the scale of 1/32 scale. Like I say, you don't want to put no primer on there. Too much primer, just to give it a dusting. And that way it'll give it something to stick to when you put your finishing color on there and do your pre-shading. It's a lot easier to handle this wing by itself and the fuselage by itself than have this airplane in its entirety. then you be fighting yourself because it's big. Like I say, this thing's got a 40-something inch wingspan. And it's really nice. And we'll bring it back to our chili over here. Here I am again, fellas. Okay. I was greeted in the box before I looked at the parts. Freddy had this light on the top, you know. And I looked at it and said, oh, that's Freddy. I knew he was going to do something like this. And he gave me this Cobra copter. At 130, was it 132nd scale? Yeah, 132 scale. I'm going to build this for Freddy. I'm going to have chopper madness coming up this summertime. I got a lot of choppers. I got that Huey coming up. And I'm going to build this for Freddy. But right now, I'm on the Belle. I promised Freddy that I'll finish at the Belle, get it all done, and I'll be very happy. I know he'd be very happy. And again, I'd like to thank Freddy for all this. I'll tell you, Freddy, you made my Christmas for me, buddy. I tell you, it's the best Christmas present I've ever had. And I know my daughters, they got me a lot of things. My kid's a little distance from me right now because they live in Tennessee and live out in California. I'm all alone out here in Ohio. And since I'm all alone here in this household, I keep thinking all the time. I just don't want to pick up everything out here and go to Tennessee or California. I'm pretty well settled down out here. So I let them do their lives, and I got my life, and I just got to learn to be alone and do things. And I'm learning. Anybody can get used to anything. And I will not grieve. So, Lord, that's... If you grieve, it's going to make things very, very worse, and it's very bad for your health. You'll end up dying of a broken heart. And I've got too much to go for me in life, and we all have a purpose of something, and I love my models, and I like building these, and I love sharing them to all you wonderful fellows out there. And you guys and these models all got that's all I got. It means a lot to me. And right now, this B17 that Freddy gave me, I'm just in awe over it. I tell you, and it's wonderful. I mean, geez. You know, the way I look at it in life, when you do things right and do good and try to be good and try to keep and be straight, narrow the way and be honest, you know, good things, nothing worse can happen to you. You know, God works his magic through people, and I know this. And God's wonderful, and you people are wonderful. I love you guys all. I love everybody here. And so I'm going to get started on this B17. A little late. I was playing music tonight. And I had my band I was playing. Had a nice little country western show we played. And I said, well, I'll get back. I'm going to make a video and let everybody know out there that Frankie Day is ready to start on the Memphis Belle. I'll start on her tomorrow. Well, I will glue the wing down tonight. I'll let it dry for tomorrow. Then I'll just go ahead and start taking things apart on it and start getting it fastened, glued down, and get it prepared for painting. And shoot some pictures on Facebook and also have videos here. Okay, guys, right now, that's about it for me. That's it for the Belle. So I'm just trying to keep myself active, keep it going, and I'm about ready to have to glue the wing down and I'll go and hit the old fart sack and go to sleep and go to work in the morning. When I get off that, me and Belle are going to get together and we're going to start going places. And Mr. Morgan, Robert Morgan, he'd love to see the Belle. And it's going to be a good build, and it's going to be Freddy and Frankie co-build of the Memphis Belle. Freddy did a wonderful job on this painting. Like I say, this is wonderful. Thank you, Freddie. God love you and God bless you, buddy. Thank you, dear sir. You really made my Christmas for me. Man, I tell you guys, it's a wonderful world when you do things right. Okay, tomorrow, I'm definitely going to have the video out tomorrow for you for the Shamiya PS1. I'm supposed to have it tonight, but like I say, I had to work all day, had to pay some bills, play music, and here I am. And so I figured it'd be a lot important to just go ahead and let everybody know that the box arrived safely. There was no breakage. And I got all the parts to it. I made a 100% inventory on her. It's all there plus extra parts. And so I guess they threw the G parts in there too from the B17G they did, but I can still save those in my box and use them for something else. Okay, time to get out of here, guys. So stay tuned tomorrow. Stay posted tomorrow. I have a video tomorrow for you on the PS1. Take care of Mama. Make her happy. Take care of your children. Stay focused, you drive. Spend wisely. And God bless you guys. And let's have a good year coming up. This year's almost gone. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And enjoy life. And have a good year coming up. Things are coming up my way. And things are going your way. And coming your way. Okay, this is Frankie Days signing off for Frankie Days Models. God bless you guys. Love you guys. You guys take care of yourselves, fellas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And God bless you all. I love you guys. Bye, fellas.